Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please tune into FM 106.7 to hear today's ceremony through your car radio. I'll give you just a moment. Again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm President David Rollin Finley. On behalf of the faculty, administration, Board of Trustees, I welcome you to North Central Michigan College as we observe the 61st commencement of this great institution. I'm pleased that you're able to share this joyous and yet solemn occasion, whether it be in person or via YouTube recording, as we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2021. At this time, I ask that you remove any caps that are being worn as we sing our national anthem. I call upon our student, Zoe Mosler, to lead us in song.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Zoe. That was beautiful. Please be seated. North Central Michigan College is fortunate to have an active and dedicated Board of Trustees that leads our efforts. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of our Board of Trustees present and other members of the platform party. Will you please stand as you are introduced? Please hold your applause until all have been named. To my right, stage left, Dave Kring, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees. Next, John Fote, Treasurer of the Board. Stage right, keynote speaker, Maureen Conley. Board Chair, Phil Millard. Thank you for grabbing that. Our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Pete Olson. And signing today's ceremony, Ginny Petrie. Please give these folks a round of applause. Hear, hear. Have a seat. The administrative leadership team also plays a very important role in the life of the college. Will the folks to be named please stand as I announce your name? Dr. Tom Zeidel, Vice President of Finance and Facilities, Ms. Lynn Eckerly, Human Resources Director, and Ms. Leah Dietzel, Executive Assistant to the President and the Board of Trustees. Additional leadership team members working behind the scenes today are Ms. Renee DeYoung, Vice President of Student Affairs, and Ms. Carol Lanin, Vice President of Marketing. Ms. Chelsea Platt, Executive Director of the College Foundation, is currently on maternity leave. I also thank our academic deans for their efforts this past year. Would you please stand? Michelle Andrews, Jim Cousineau, who may be out parking cars, Sarah Glasgow, and Brent Lefebvre. Will you please join me in recognizing all of these folks? Thank you. You may be seated. I'm also pleased to recognize key leaders of our 3 Earlage College partners. Again, hold your applause or honking until all have been named. From the Public Schools of Petoskey, Mr. Chris Parker, Superintendent, and Ms. Mary Ling, Board President. From Boyne City Public Schools, Mr. Patrick Little, Superintendent, and Mr. Jeff Mercer, Board President. And from Gaylord Community Schools, Mr. Brian Pearson, Superintendent, and Mr. Jeff Weiber, Board President. Please give a round of applause, or honks, to these folks. The wind might get the best of me yet. It's often said that it takes a village. This moment would not be possible without the commitment and dedication of the college's outstanding full and part-time faculty and staff. At this time, I ask members of North Central's faculty and staff who are present to stand and be recognized for their contributions to the college and the class of 2021. It takes a village, and this is our village. Please join me with applause. Please be seated. 2 of these individuals were recently lauded for their exemplary teaching at the college's annual recognition tea. We extend our congratulations to the recipients of the students nominated 2020 Faculty and Adjunct Faculty of the Year Awards. These awards were presented to Professor Larry Cummings and math instructor Gene Hodelick. Professor Cummings received this award as well as his emeritus rank posthumously, and we sincerely miss him. Additionally, 2 others were recently recognized for their service to the college. English Professor Extraordinaire Mark Blauhara for his 2 decades of teaching at North Central. All right. And Dr. Pete Olson, named Provost Emeritus at the April 21 board meeting for his 15 years of service. Dr. Blauhara, Dr. Olson, would you guys please wave? All right. I would also like to acknowledge the retirements of Dr. Ralph Christensen, Gene Hodelick, Dr. Bob Marsh, James McCullough, and Shanna Robinson this past year. Hear, hear. Finally, as I look around the audience today, I see many other people who've worked hard and who've sacrificed a great deal to help these graduates reach this milestone. Will all family members of the graduates please wave, or better yet, vigorously honk to be recognized? Students, please give a smile, a hug, or a pat on the back to your biggest supporters. I know all of these graduates are very grateful for the assistance that you have given them. We appreciate it too, because without your support and encouragement, this milestone would have been much more difficult to reach. What's more, you've helped our graduates to maintain their resolve to achieve this higher education goal amidst a once-in-a-century pandemic. We couldn't be prouder of how our students, faculty, staff, and entire community have responded these past 15 months. The class of 2021 at North Central Michigan College is comprised of 284 graduates. There are 205 women and 79 men. Today we will be granting 268 associate degrees, 18 certificates, and 21 certificates of development. Nearly half of the graduates, 45%, are planning to transfer to a four-year college or university. And the top 5 hometowns of our graduates are Petoskey, Gaylord, Sheboygan, Boyne City, and Alanson. There are 11 students graduating with a fellow family member, and 30% of our graduates are the very first in their family to earn a degree or certificate. That's worth honking. Finally, these graduates have exhibited intelligence, resilience, drive, focus, and teamwork in getting to this day. They've become known for working together so that the whole pack succeeds. We are pleased to call them Timberwolves. In fact, they're the very first graduating class of Timberwolves, a mascot that they had voice in selecting. We are extremely proud of this pack. A little more honking? It's now my pleasure to introduce to you today's keynote speaker. Hold tight. Maureen Conley. Maureen was born and raised in Petoskey. She graduated from Petoskey High School and next earned her Associate of Arts from North Central Michigan College in 1976. From here, she went to Ann Arbor to earn a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Michigan and then a Juris Doctorate from the University of Michigan Law School. Maureen grew up debating her father on politics, social issues, religion, etc. So it's not surprising that she became a lawyer. Maureen likes to read, study, and so far, she is a lifelong learner. Maureen has learned how to weld, operate a forklift, a lathe, drill press, and sandblaster. She's studied LEAD, better known as Green Building Principles, sign language, Tai Chi, tap dance, and Christian conciliation. One of Maureen's passions is to pay it forward, and she is doing so today. Maureen has a wide range of experience in commercial real estate. She's represented national clients in acquisition, development, finance, sale, and leasing of shopping centers, enclosed malls, outlet centers, office and mixed-use projects, restaurants, and multifamily communities. She's negotiated complex real estate agreements with national retailers, restaurants, and manufacturers, as well as guiding multifamily clients through numerous HUD-insured financing. In fact, I know from her LinkedIn profile, she worked a number of years for McDonald's. In addition to her law practice, Maureen was co-owner of a business offering e-coating for antique and classic car restoration. Of the many jobs she's held over the years, the one that was the most challenging but also the most rewarding to Maureen was that of caring for her father in the last few years of his life. Maureen quit work, moved home, and cared for him from 2017 until his death at 99 years of age in December 2019. You see, Maureen Conley is the daughter of Ray Conley, one of the founders of North Central Michigan College, and a member of its Board of Trustees for 22 years. Maureen's journey has led to many unique experiences and opportunities, such as flying faster than the speed of sound. Yes, both Maureen and Chuck Yeager have done this. Maureen did it on a supersonic Concorde jet, actually flying twice in the period of about 2 days. It flew at Mach 2, or twice the speed of sound. What's more, this jet flew on the edge of space, roughly 60,000 feet above sea level, right? You know, most jets fly at 35, maybe 40,000 feet. Very cool. Is it any surprise that Maureen loves the thrill of top fuel drag racing? She's attended national drag races in Florida, Arizona, Colorado, Washington, and the Midwest. Needless to say, Maureen has a very cool welding helmet, complete with racing stripes. Those are just a few of the exciting experiences that Maureen has had. To look back and think her higher education started here, in the small town of Petoskey, and here at North Central Michigan College, gives us all great hope for your personal journey. So with that as a background, it gives me great pleasure to now welcome to the podium a North Central graduate. This is someone who once stood in your shoes, who felt the same pride of accomplishment you're feeling today, and who used the foundation she built at North Central Michigan College as a launching pad to a successful and prestigious law career. Please help me welcome this year's commencement speaker, Ms. Maureen Conley. Maureen?
Thank you, President Finley, for that very gracious introduction. And thank you to the members of the board, administration, and staff for this opportunity to speak at North Central's 61st commencement ceremony. It is an honor and a privilege. And it's a, oops, I guess I can, I get to take my mask off. Yay, okay. And it is a distinct pleasure to be here at the very first cruise-in drive-through graduation ceremony. Who would have thought? And I'll admit, I was a little confused when I first heard about this. I was told it was a commencement. And you see, when I was a student here, they didn't enroll cars. But President Finley cleared up my confusion, and he has reassured me that there are real graduates in each vehicle. So, congratulations, graduates. I am truly excited for each and every one of you. You won this race. You are queued up and ready to cross the finish line, and you will make history when you do, because you are the first class ever that will pick up your diploma or certificate at the new drive-up window. Now, you know, I do have some knowledge of drive-up windows, as I was with the legal department at McDonald's for quite a few years, so we really appreciate that. Anyway, I recall the excitement and pride of accomplishment that I felt at graduation and how much it pleased my father. I am very grateful for this college and for the opportunity for a high-quality education that was also affordable. I was thankful for the small class size and easy access to professors. That was a good learning environment for me. I was able to build a solid foundation of higher education without leaving my hometown. Now, life brings challenges and disappointments, and we learn from those challenges and from our failures. We learned we didn't do it all on our own. We had help, and we are grateful for that help. We learned that helping others brings us joy and satisfaction. This pandemic brought us fear and isolation. And through that, we've learned the importance of connections and community. We suffer when those are severed and lost, because community is a place where we are valued, not based on our merit, wealth, or position. Community is found where people have the conscience and the confidence to be kind and to act out of love rather than out of hate, jealousy, or indifference. And they are slow to take offense and willing to forgive rather than to judge and condemn. Now, when I left Petoskey 45 years ago, many of you probably weren't even born, I didn't understand or appreciate the value of the connections and community that I was leaving behind. As I said, it's been since 45 years since my graduation, yet during those years and still, I feel connected to this institution. So you too have real connections here. You are part of this community. You are alumni, and you are Timberwolves and part of the pack. So whenever you return, oh, I see a Timberwolf over there. Whenever you return, you can revive the connection and form new ones. So North Central has given us an opportunity, and we've seized that opportunity and worked hard to achieve our goal. We've benefited from that gift of opportunity. And I hope that that will motivate you to give of your time and talent to benefit your community. Last week, a sign caught my attention. It said, "The purpose of life is to make an impact, not an income." And that sign prompted me to remind you to think beyond the financial rewards of the next phase of your journey. You may be headed toward a better job, new career, more education, or something completely unexpected. But take time to think about the rewards in life and which are most important. It's not wealth or fame, and most of us won't have those, but we all have potential to make an impact in the community. The potential to make a difference in the lives of our families, friends, co-workers, and community. Solutions to problems don't come from governments, they come from individuals. And if we individuals do our part, however small, together we can have a big impact in our community. Mother Teresa said, "I can do things you cannot, and you can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things." She also said, "Not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love." And that brings me to my dad. My dad had a very successful banking career, but he always found time for his family, church, friends, and his neighbors. And he did many small things with love, patience, and kindness. He was a faithful Catholic. He lived his faith. He believed in the value and dignity of all human life. He observed the commandment to love your neighbor as yourself. And he found time for his community. He was on a planning commission, director of the Chamber of Commerce, chairman of fundraising drives, and my personal favorite was I discovered he had been king of the lions. So as a timber wolf, I'm not sure how we would have gotten along. But on the other hand, we'd have had a big debate and had some fun challenging one another. But my dad never sought the limelight or credit for his efforts. In fact, if he were here right now, he'd be embarrassed. And he would say, what I did was not great or mighty, but that he was one of many, and the success of those endeavors was due to the combined efforts of all involved, whatever their contribution. So that is how his small deeds turned into great things, which made a difference and an impact on the community. And this school is one of those great things. So in the early 1950s, there was a large effort by this community to bring a college to northern Michigan. My dad was on the feasibility committee, but he was one of 100 members. And then he was one of 30 members on a steering committee. In 1958, when the voters of Emmett County voted in favor of starting this college, my dad was elected to the board, and he served on that board until 1980. Well, since then, hundreds of individuals have shown selfless generosity by giving their time, talent, and finances to build, refine, and adapt this institution into a tremendous amenity for our small community. I think it's pretty obvious that my father had a big impact on my life. He was a man of strong faith and dedicated to his family, his employer, and his community. But he was never quick to judge or overreact. Instead, he was quick to consider the other side of a matter. I admired his diligence, his honesty, humility, and most of all, his ability to forgive my mistakes. I observed my father and tried to learn from his examples. I'm still trying to do so. I'm trying to listen more than I speak. I'm trying to ask questions to clarify misunderstandings. And I'm trying to seek to understand others more than I seek to be understood, and to forgive even when it's hard, and it usually is. And I'm trying to expect more from myself. I did do well at continuing to learn, and I've enjoyed that. And I'm striving to improve the lives of my fellow citizens. So my dad had to overcome a number of challenges. He was born in 1920. He grew up during the Depression, and polio was rampant for the first 35 years of his life, and he didn't have a college degree. He was the first in his family, however, to earn a certificate. And his brother was the first to earn a college degree in the family. But the Great Depression was a devastating decade of unemployment, hunger, homelessness, and hardship for the whole country. Nearly half the country's banks failed. When banks fail, people lose their savings, and they lost their farms, homes, and businesses when the loans were foreclosed. My dad saw how entire families would work together in order to survive. He saw neighbors helping neighbors. And so the communities survived by coming together. Like timber wolves, the pack survived because they worked together. Now, polio was an ever-present threat of death or crippling disability. There were frequent quarantines and shutdowns of schools, playgrounds, public swimming pools, and there wasn't a vaccine until the mid-50s. So in 1927, both my dad and his younger brother contracted polio. His brother died, but my dad survived. But polio had paralyzed and weakened his muscles in both legs, and he was fortunate to gain back the use of the one leg and regain the ability to walk. But you would never have known he had this condition. He adapted, and he might have had a sort of odd stride, but he kept that private. Now, when it came to the college, I thought this was surprising to find out that there wasn't even a college in the town where he grew up. And at that time, Duluth, Minnesota had a population over 100,000, but it finally got one in the late 40s, I believe. So we're very lucky, again, to have this institution. So after working in a bank, my father moved to Minneapolis, and he became a bank examiner for the U.S. Treasury Department. But while he was there, he needed more education in order to advance. So that is when he discovered that a consortium of bank associations had joined forces and established a training course for bankers. My father completed that 2-year course while working full-time, examining federal banks across a wide territory, all the way from Montana back here to Michigan. And he earned his certificate in banking. Now he had the admission ticket to a whole new future. If it had been 10 years later, he wouldn't have even been hired as a banker without a college degree. But he had a very successful career, as I mentioned, in bank examining, and what he would do is find and discover if there were thefts and embezzlements occurring. And he discovered several major embezzlements, and they led to convictions. So one such success was here in Petoskey at the First National Bank downtown. So when he was offered a position as cashier at the bank, he was thrilled, and thanks to that certificate, he was qualified and able to accept the job. So in closing, I want to imitate those famous words of President Kennedy issued about 60 years ago. And you know the one. It's the ask not phrase. But I want to encourage you as you travel down your new roads to ask not what your community can do for you. Rather, ask what you can do for your community. Thank you very much. God bless. Go Timberwolves. And start your engines. Oh, wait, no, that comes later. Thank you.
Thank you, Maureen. You've inspired us to reach even greater heights and reminded us of the importance and the potential provided by a solid academic foundation. North Central Michigan College works diligently to ensure the success of our students. We also believe in acknowledging the success of our alumni and our community leaders. This year, North Central Michigan College proudly continues the long-established academic practice of recognizing, through the granting of honorary degrees, those distinguished individuals who've realized significant achievement in their respective fields or who have made substantial contributions to the work of the college or the betterment of our community. We have the privilege of recognizing such an outstanding individual today. As you've just heard, he has checked all three boxes in a big way, and I did not know that it would be his first college degree. We've just learned much about Ray Conley and the tremendous example that he provides for each of us. I ask Ray's daughter, Maureen, to once again come forward and join me at the front of the stage, along with Dr. Olson. By virtue of the laws of the state of Michigan, by the Board of Trustees of North Central Michigan College, I'm pleased to posthumously confer upon Ray Conley the honorary degree of community service per the recommendation of the faculty and administration. This degree includes all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. In testimony whereof, we invest Ray with this hood, Pete, and I present you, Maureen, with this diploma.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you and your siblings. And if you'd care to say a few words?
I will just say thank you very much for this honor, and I'm so pleased to accept it on behalf of the entire family. That's my brother Wallace, my sister Kathleen, my dad's granddaughter Amanda, and on behalf of myself. Thank you for the honor.
We are extremely proud to have honored Ray Conley in this manner. By extension, we also honor his family. Graduates, now it's your time. Woohoo! Yeah. The word commencement means a beginning. You've achieved a very significant new beginning. That alone is cause for celebration. The new opportunities that will present themselves because of your new beginning are also cause for celebration. But perhaps the greatest celebration is that you have arrived at this moment. For some of you, it's been a bumpy path to travel. Obstacles, hurdles, roadblocks, detours, maybe even a U-turn. But you have persevered and now sit at a major new beginning in your life. There's freshness to new beginnings. There's excitement in the air, and I believe it is invigorating. I hope that you hold on to the spirit of this day. I hope you enjoy your new beginning, and I hope you will remember this day and this college as you travel your new path. So welcome to the moment. Welcome to Commencement 2021. A few horn blasts. We now proceed to the main order of business of this commencement, the awarding of degrees to a remarkable group of students. Some began their studies just last year, while another began her studies a decade ago. In either case, it's all about persistence. At this time, I ask our Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Pete Olson, to present our candidates for graduation. Pete and Phil?
Will the North Central Michigan faculty please rise? Please remain standing for the presentation of the candidates. Will the students who have completed the requirements for a certificate or certificate of development please make some noise? Thank you. Will the students who have completed the degree requirements for the Associate of Applied Science please make some noise? Thank you again. Will the students who've completed the degree requirements for the Associate of Arts, please, you know what I'm going to say. Thank you again. Will the students who've completed the degree requirements for the Associate of General Studies, please, again, make some noise. Thanks again. Will the students who've completed the degree requirements for the Associate of Science, please make some noise. Thank you. You may be seated, faculty. Chairman Millard, you may have this podium, and I'll go to this one.
Yep, I'm good. Yep. Thank you, Dr. Olson. Congratulations on your retirement, and thank you for the service to the college and for being my partner in this event for 8 years. Good morning and welcome. Relax. I'm not the next speaker. You're probably hoping the wind blows my statement away so we could get to graduation, but I'll be brief. I'm Phil Millard. I have the privilege and honor to serve as the chair of the Board of Trustees for North Central Michigan College. We have some official comments, but first, let me say to our graduates of the class of 2021 here today, on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the communities we represent, congratulations on your accomplishments. We're proud of you. We care about you. We celebrate your success. And we wish you continued success in your occupational and collegiate activities following your graduation. Thank you for attending North Central Michigan College. And congratulations to the friends and family of the graduates here today. Thank you for your support of these students. And finally, thank you to the faculty, the staff, the administration, for your efforts and contributions to the graduates' success. With that, Dr. Olson, I think we can begin.
Thank you very much, Chairman Millard. At this time, will all candidates please make some noise? On behalf of the faculty and administration of North Central Michigan College, I certify that these candidates have met the requirements for North Central Michigan College to receive the applicable certificates or degrees, and I recommend them to you and the Board of Trustees for the conferring of that credential.
All right. Thank you. Dr. Olson, by the authority vested in the Board of Trustees by the State of Michigan, I declare that those students who have completed their certificate or degree credit hour requirements with a grade point average of 2.0 or greater, including the required general education credits, are qualified graduates of North Central Michigan College. I further declare that they shall receive the Certificate of Development, Certificate, Associate of Applied Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of General Studies, or Associate of Science degrees with all the rights and privileges which accompany it. Thank you.
At this time, I ask for our graduates' attention one final time. Members of the class of 2021, it's my great privilege to be the first to congratulate you on receiving your degree and welcome you as members of North Central Michigan College's alumni. You'll be the college's representatives in many disciplines and many places throughout the world, and we trust that your work will reflect honor upon and bring greater strength to North Central Michigan College. As you leave this campus today, you leave it as a different individual. You've achieved one set of goals, and now it's time to reach for a new set. Please remember, your degree is not an end, but rather a beginning, a catalyst for the inception of what you will become. And now, the special moment in every graduation ceremony, hopefully you have this in the vehicle, to signify you've received your degree. Please take your tassel on the right-hand side of your graduation cap and move it to the left. Let's all congratulate our graduates with another round of honking. Guests, thank you for attending North Central Michigan College's 2021 commencement exercises. I ask that you listen carefully now to these instructions. Please remain parked until our recessional is complete. Ushers will direct all vehicles to the east exit of the parking lot. You'll hand your name card out the right-hand window of your vehicle to Provost Olson, and you'll receive your diploma cover through the same window. You may then depart campus to celebrate. Thanks again for your patience as we file out of the parking lot. Go Timberwolves! Make your mark on this world. Thank you.
Amanda Ann Broman, Certified Medical Assistant. You guys see? I'm sorry, Jamie. Can you see? Go ahead. Here comes the moon. Stop right here while I read your name, please. Katrina Browning, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Please. Sophia Margaret Messinas, Associate of Arts with high distinction, early college graduate from Gaylord. Hold on right here. Amanda Lynn Smith, Associate of Applied Science in Office Administrative Services. That's good. Stay right here. Haley Marie Peterman, Associate of General Studies. Thank you. Rayanne Harding, Associate of General Studies, early college graduate from Gaylord. Lisa Paskowski, Certificate of Development in Medical Billing and Coding. Destiny Dawn Smith, Certificate of Development in Phlebotomy. Oh. Right here. Kyle Edward Wagenschutz, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice with distinction. Thank you. Catherine Ray Heckman, Associate of Science with distinction. Erin Lynn Weatherwax, Associate of General Studies. Go ahead. That's good. Hi. Oh. Courtney Sue Christopher, Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice. Go ahead. Anna Rosskamp, Associate of General Studies. Good job. Go ahead. Selena May Santamur, Associate of General Studies with distinction. Marissa Elizabeth Ball, Certificate of Development in Business of Art. Thank you. Christian Walter, Associate of General Studies. Nopsaran Supashriringchuran, Associate of Science with distinction, Jumbo. Reagan Michael Elant, Associate of General Studies. Abby Servin, Associate of Arts with high distinction, early college graduate from Gaylord. Talon James Greenlee, Certificate of Development in CNC Machinist Technology. Seem to be getting closer to it, guys. Michelle Lee Evans, Associate of General Studies. Taylor Armstrong, Associate of Arts with highest distinction, early college graduate from Gaylord. Rihanna Jean Furness, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Taylin Marianne Peel, Associate of General Studies. Nice job. Tracy Force, Certificate of Medical Assisting with distinction. Go ahead. People are creepy. Okay. Sydney Marie Hedix, Associate of General Studies. Good job. Elizabeth Jean Cook, Associate of General Studies, early college graduate from Gaylord. Go ahead. Dylan Edward Pardee, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking. Anna Rebecca Fisher, Associate of Arts in Environmental and Sustainability Studies, member, Theta Kappa. Catherine Elizabeth Armstrong, Associate of Science with high distinction, early college graduate from Petoskey. Suzanne Marie Lyons, Associate of Arts with high distinction. And in the back seat, James Robert Lyons, Associate of Applied Science in Office Administrative Services. Abigail Marie Schmaltz, Associate of Arts with highest distinction. Logan Randall Zip, Associate of Arts with highest distinction, early college graduate from Boyne City. Shannon Teresa Stevens, Associate of Science. Sydney L. Bess, Associate of General Studies with high distinction and the Vice President of the Student Senate. Go ahead. Alexis A. Alfaro, Associate of Arts with distinction. Catherine Zucker, Associate of Arts with distinction. Thank you. Thank you. Molly Rose McHugh, Associate of Arts with distinction, early college graduate, Boyne City. Courtney Ann Streeter, Certificate in Medical Assisting. Nice job. Right here. Thank you. Connor Hayes, Certificate of Development in CNC Machinist Technology with distinction, member, Phi Theta Kappa. Emily Lazari, Certificate in Medical Assisting. Thank you. Right here. I'm the guy. Patricia A. Swiss, Associate of General Studies with highest distinction, member Phi Theta Kappa, member Student Senate. Thank you. Devin Rinkevich, the Associate of Science. Tyler Samuel Way, Associate of General Studies with high distinction, President of Student Senate. Holly Ann Griffiths, Associate of Arts. Go ahead. Hold it right here for a second. Lena Lee Thompson, Associate of Arts, early college graduate from Gaylord. Kylie Rain Shankleton, Associate of General Studies with high distinction. All yours. Go ahead. Hold it right here. Thank you. Hope Ann Sanders, Associate of Arts with highest distinction, early college graduate from Gaylord. Elizabeth K. Anthony, Associate of Arts. And in the back seat, Michael Joseph Anthony, Associate of General Studies. Thank you, sir. Hi. Christian Gail Patrick Reeb, Associate of Arts with high distinction, early college graduate from Petoskey. Irina Barkley, Associate of Applied Science in Accounting with highest distinction. Luke Thomas Lassiter, Associate of Science with highest distinction. Kyler Andrew McKenzie, Associate of Arts with highest distinction, early college graduate from Gaylord. Zariah Rain Burr, Associate of Arts with high distinction. Samantha Marie Hagg, Associate of General Studies, early college graduate from Petoskey. Aaliyah Catherine Webster, Associate of Arts in Early Childhood Education. Nicholas Gerald Bowman, Associate of Arts, Early College Graduate from Boyne City. Brooklyn Cole, Associate of General Studies, Early College Graduate from Gaylord. Cassandra Ray Call, Associate of Arts with Distinction, Member, Phi Theta Kappa, Member, Student Senate. Mika Jean Holbrook, Associate of General Studies. Blair Ashley Bingham, Associate of Applied Science in Business Management with Distinction. I know. Grania Gillespie Cushman, Associate of General Studies, Early College Graduate from Petoskey. Sean Ryan Madell, Associate of Science, Early College Graduate from Petoskey. Kyle E. Kozlowski, Associate of Science, Early College Graduate from Petoskey. Maya Faith Wool, Associate of Science, Early College Graduate from Petoskey. Ivan George Kuhn, Associate of General Studies with highest distinction. Logan Malachi Eubanks, Associate of General Studies. Caitlin Maxine Bell, Associate of Arts. Joshua J.D. Price, Associate of Arts with high distinction, Member, Phi Theta Kappa. Romy Allen, Associate of General Studies with highest distinction, member Phi Theta Kappa. Bailey Swanson, Associate of Arts with highest distinction, Vice President Phi Theta Kappa, member Student Senate. Natalia Elena Taylor, Associate of Arts with highest distinction, early college graduate from Petoskey. Jordan Ashley Stark, Associate of Arts. Olivia Ann Johnson, Associate of Arts, early college graduate from Petoskey.